Okay, so I wanted to, I did a bunch of mixing up and removing and rebuilding and re-imaging. I wasn't happy with my character models and I wasn't happy with my tile size. So what I've done is I've added new male and female base models. I wanted to remove the kilts and remove the arm bangles so that I could add those via the paper doll assembler and be able to actually make a whole bunch of customized models. Once I started playing around with the character creator, it was really useful. So here's just the base male model. You can see the size of the door. It's pretty good to the size. Now I've redone the map from 32. I didn't go up to 64. I went 48, which is a 16 increment. So it's going to make it a little harder for me to make my tile sets match up because I'll have to rescale my grid that I'm using to build my backgrounds and all of that stuff. However, I think that by going, I'm just going to go to the edge of the map here to show you. I don't have any blocking down or nothing. I just wanted something on the screen other than a black screen to demonstrate this. So I'm just going to walk all the way across the map. And you'll see now the map's a little bit bigger than it was to get to the other side. It just feels a little better. Same top to bottom here. So that's going to make it a little easier to make the land a little more expansive. But more important than that, the hitboxes are going to line up better. On a 48 by 64 base model here, you can see the hitbox is pretty much square right in the middle. So the feet and the top of the head won't get hit. It's just going to line up much better. So that's what I wanted to do there. There's several reasons for it, and once you actually start getting into the game animation, you can see here the arm on this third frame. That's also the attack arm. So when you click on someone and attack someone, it will make that third frame come forward. See what I'm clicking? Now there is something you can do later on, which will be actually complete animation cycles for the attacks and stuff. But just to flush out and to start on getting things together here, be able to put some things together, I just needed some basic stuff for being able to line up. So yeah, so that's the male, and you can see here the new portrait. So now I've got a new portrait for my male Gaelic. I don't have the hair on there yet, but I will. I'm going to log out, log back in, and now instead of using him or using my gen, I'm going to create a new one, and this is going to be a Woad Warrior. This one's going to be a female. You can see I've got a new portrait for the female Woad Warrior, and this one will be Boudica. Create. Now I haven't set the start point again, but now I'll just wander her over here, and you can see same thing, she lines up better with the door at that 48 size. But you can see there's some, it's hard to see actually in this, but there's a little bit of breastage, a little more of a softer chin, a little more hips, and a little more leggy action going on, and the arms aren't quite as muscular. Faint differences, but I think that this is going to make a big difference for my overall character look. So I'm going to escape out of there, exit, and I'm here now. What I've got open is the character generator, and so what I just want to do is show you what I've got happening here. So we're going to come down here. There's my male base, and then hair. I've added a bunch of hair. So here's like a stock hair, right? They don't line up or nothing. They're for the 32-bit. With the great big head, and I've gone for the much more realistic design on my characters, just to show that. But then I'm going to come down here, male black hair. And there we go. I've got a short haircut, male black hair. A little hard to see against the contrast of the background, so I'll change that to a male. Let's go red hair. There you go. So there's a red hair. So there's the first hair design, and there will be other ones. I'll make a few different ones, and then those will be. Once I figure out how to do a character selection screen, you'll be able to design yourself like this. It may just be the first area you get to pick up an item or two, or maybe some hair dye, and then that hair dye, when you pick it up, the event triggers you to be assigned your hair. So we'll figure that out. I'll play around with that probably before the end of the week, but I just needed to get some base stuff going here. And so you can see here that these look a lot better than what the other ones did. And you can see here on the third frame is the attack frame. Arms in front, so I could be holding a sword. Arms in front, holding a sword. Arms in front, holding a sword. And then on this one, it's just wherever you attach it to on the other side, and you just show it coming out. Anyway, that's going to be easy enough there. I'm going to change from the male base, and I'm going to go to female, and did I not put the female in here? I bet I didn't. I'll just close that down for a second. Let me just go assets, hair, male. So you can see these are the ones I've added, and these were all the stock ones that were there. So let's go up here, female. Nope, I haven't added them. So that's easy enough to do. We'll go up, up, and we're going to go up, up, up to where I have these. Female paper doll, hair, shift, copy, character generator, assets, and hair, female, paste. All right, we'll go back in there. Now we'll click the female tab, base. Why is it not showing up? Oh. That's fine. I put the hair in there, but I still need to put the base in there. Oh, back, base. Where did I have it in here? No. I think I already. Entities. Female base, copy, character generator, assets. Now we're going to come down here to bodies, female. Oh, it is there. Huh. Did I miss something in the menu? Body, female. Why is it male base? Alright, let's try male, body, male base. Female base. It is a female base. I must have just read male base, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it was on the screen and I missed it. Anyway, so there's the female base. Now I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to come down to my hair, female, we'll go blonde hair, And so what I've done is I've started this one with a ponytail one. I'll do more different hair sets, but you can see the ponytail stuff. Now I'm going to zoom in a little. So you can see it looks pretty good. And I wanted to do the blonde one because, yeah, well, started that way. But I've also got pink, red, gray. But say you don't like those, and say you want to go, okay, here, you can go with brown. But say you wanted a darker brown. Well, all you've got to do when you render out this character is check this box. I want a darker brown, so I can go with that brown. Okay. And there I've got a much darker brown hair. You can also change the alpha on it so that it bleeds through a little bit. And you can adjust your light that way. And you can do that for anything. Turn that off. Okay. Go to the pink. Say that we wanted that pink to be more of a purple, right? Turn that on. Just going to go with purple. Hit OK. I guess that's more of a blue than a purple. Let me change that. More to a purple. Purple. There we go. There's more of a purple. And then you could have more vibrant. Much or as little vibrancy as you want to do it. I'm going to go there just a little bit. And you can see how that adjusts for the head to shine through a little bit. However you want. Right about there. Looks pretty good to me. And right about there. And there you go. You've got a lady with purple hair. So anyway, there will be all of these things eventually will get populated. For now, I'm going to do a couple different hairstyles for the females, a couple different for the male, some facial hair for the male. But I may even make the facial hair not just facial hair, but it might also be like woad tattoos and things like that. So that would be pretty cool. I'll play around with that and see how we get. But anyway, so now, let me just change that. So I'm going to change this out to, I'm actually making a gray hair. Turn the purple off. There's the gray hair. I'm cool with that. Now I'm going to export that person. And where I'm going to put it is client editor, entities, and I'm just going to call this old lady 1. Save. Now I can close out of here. And what I've now got is a non-player character built. Of course, I don't have all the other stuff made for it yet. However, I'm going to come in here. I have to close out of the editor. Go back into the editor. So the editor of this engine needs to be open and closed anytime you're moving files around. However, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go Game Editors, NPC Editor, and what I'm going to do is create a new one. Actually, I'll just go to Boudica Big and delete. Yes. Gaelic, delete. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm going to leave him on there. Okay, and I'm going to go add new NPC name old lady. And that's fine. I'm not creating a folder or anything yet. I'm not that worried about it. And we're going to choose our sprite. And we are going to choose Old Lady PNG. Perfect. All right. And hit points. Make sure to give it 2 hit points. And that's fine. We're not doing anything like that. Save. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to NPCs. Old Lady. Declared. I don't know if this declared works or not. So add. Okay. Now I'm going to go add, change this one to here, and give it, yeah, perfect. Save. Now I'm just going to go back into the client here. And we're using our Boudica. And let's just see. So we've got, so there's the old lady. And you can see gray hair on her. Now what I'm going to do here is go. And of course she's walking through the house, but nope. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm just going to zoom in on this so you can see a little better. And you can see there she is. And the hair looks pretty good. So I'm going to try to continue to keep up this style and work and get these things working. But that's pretty much all I really wanted to show you tonight, is how I've got that improved and working. And a little less cartoony looking and a little better than my other ones. If I can wander around here, let me see if I can go find where Gaelic spawned. There he is. Okay, and then we're going to grab this, new, and then we're going to come here, and I'll zoom in again just to show you that even though Gaelic looked pretty decent, and it's a little better flesh color, I might have to change the flesh color on my base models here, but the walk motion for him wasn't quite as good, and because I already had these items assigned, it was much harder to be able to make more for NPCs and also to make them look good. So you pretty much make your model, paint your models up, and those are what you're using, or your sprites in this case. So yeah, basically I've got a little bit of cleaner here, little cleaner lines, which when you're zoomed down, when you're in the game engine, those cleaner lines stand out a little bit more. And I think, let me just see my walk cycle, I think looks a little better. And I got a better arm motion and stuff, so. Not a massive difference, but I think that it really will make a big difference once you've got all your gear and your clothing and stuff laid out for the two shapes. Plus the female shape just looks a little more female shaped. I wasn't really happy with my previous ones, so improve at every iteration. But now I've got the size that I want down. Let me just see, can I attack you? Yeah, I can select you, but I don't think I've got any way to attack you. Oh, yeah, I did. I did, and there's that third person there, but he had no hit points, so. All right, that's all I wanted to share for tonight. Just not a lot of progress, but just a retooling and a revamping And now I suspect I should be able to move forward pretty quick doing things. I'll set up like some pants and trousers and shirts and stuff, a couple more hairstyles, and at least one or two things of boots and things. I'll try and get those set up. So I probably won't post for a couple of days here as I build these, and then I'll kind of show them all off together. But I just wanted to show you the retooling and revamping, and I think that it's going to fit things a little bit better here. I got a feeling I needed to do this resizing, and that I'll be a lot happier with the results of it. So on that note, have a great night, and I'll see you in a few days on the next one.